South Korea and the US hold joint military drills. This comes after signs that North Korea will be conducting nuclear tests soon. The US and South Korea held combined military drills involving the US aircraft carrier, the USS Ronald Reagan. This is the first drill involving an American aircraft carrier in 4 years. This is also the first joint military exercise under the regime of President Yoon Suk-yeol. Now, the drills took place in international waters near the Japanese island of Okinawa. The drills lasted for 3 days and involved air defense, anti-ship, anti-submarine operations. The Supreme Leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, is expected to give the go-ahead for the North's first nuclear weapons test in 5 years. This as the U.S.'s special envoy for North Korea, Sung Kim, is in Seoul for a trilateral meeting with his South Korean counterpart and Japanese counterpart to discuss the Democratic People's Republic of Korea's ever-rising nuclear threat. Now, Washington acknowledged the looming threat and, along with its Asian allies, has been preparing for all contingencies.
Assesses that the DPRK is preparing its Punggye test site for what would be its 7th nuclear test. This assessment is consistent with the DPRK's own recent public statements. We are preparing for all contingencies in close coordination with our Japanese and ROK allies. Furthermore, we are prepared to make both short and longer-term adjustments to our military posture as appropriate in responding to any DPRK provocation, and as necessary to strengthen both defense and deterrence to protect our allies in the region.
Signs of danger have been visible for quite some time. Efforts to prepare North Korea's northeastern testing ground have been detected by experts for months now. In April, the Supreme Leader warned he would take steps to strengthen and develop the nation's nuclear capabilities at the fastest pace in a defiant speech. If given a go-ahead, the nuclear test would be the nation's 7th since 2006 and the first since September of 2017, when it claimed to have tried out a thermonuclear bomb to fit on its intercontinental ballistic missile. Now, the latest provocation by Pyongyang comes on the heels of its spat of weapons testing last month, a total of 17. Now, the last one seemed to be a pointed farewell to U.S. President Joe Biden, who left Asia hours before the weapons test. The provocations continue as Washington and Pyongyang are at loggerheads with each other on issues such as the U.S.'s crippling sanctions on North Korea. The nuclear negotiations between the two nations were brought to a halt in 2019. South Korea's new conservative president has maintained a tough stance on North Korea. Last month, he stated that the age of appeasing North Korea is over. After these latest military drills, perhaps Pyongyang may rethink its next moves.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.